매번 야야야야야 불러 널 야야야야 내 맘을 고백하려고 타이밍만 보는 나 그런 나를 넌 보며 왜 그러냐고 묻네 너 때문에 I'm going crazy
It's been 2 weeks since you're married to the destiny of your life, but you got to see no changes in him. Yes, him, your husband, Jungkook. Although he kicked you out of the room and indirectly said that he was guilty about the stuff he did, still he was behaving like you were a villain of his life. You're now wiping your hair with the towel in your hand after coming out of the washroom. The moment your eyes fell on your reflection in the mirror, you remembered the day when Jungkook just suddenly opened the door while you were in towel. Smiling to yourself, you got ready for the hospital and decided to go down for a quick brekkie. While you were walking along the corridor, you saw Jungkook's door open out of curiosity. You peeked inside and saw his room was a total mess. The bedsheet rumbles, the mat folded, a towel on the bed, then the curtains half closed and half opened. You wondered why was that so. Deciding to go down and ask the maids about it, you made your way downstairs. The person who is making you feel like home in this place. You smiled at her and took your seat. Mrs. Wang looked here and there and then asked, she said teasingly while you laughed at the woman in front of you. You stated, looking at her, who was placing something in her plate, as she hummed in response. Mrs. Wang finished keeping the food in your plate and looked at you before sighing. She said, you shifted your gaze towards the stairs and found Jungkook coming down while wearing a black suit and doing his tie. Although he was looked like a sexy meal, but his eyes and messy hair caught your attention. Looks like he's tired. Jungkook came and sat on his seat while Mrs. Wang served him breakfast too. He looked towards you coldly while you gulped. Although this man has behaved quite okay with you, you were still scared of his glares and rude talks. Without finishing his food, he got up to leave, but you don't know where did suddenly so much courage came to you, and you too got up holding his wrist, refraining him to go. Jungkook looked at his tie and embarrassment took over him because the tie was upside down. Being a perfectionist, your hands automatically traveled around his neck to remove his tie and fix it. Both of your eyes widened at your guts. but once the step taken is taken. You did his tie while he kept on standing on his place. Once it was done, he dashed away and you two fell on the nearby chair, holding your chest. You came to your chamber and sat on your chair after a long run with Mrs. Wang as you were tired. Although you were pretending to not like the idea of her taking pictures of you and Jungkook together, she somehow got the clue about it and had teased you more for it. Shaking your head, smiled like a teenage girl in her own dreams, you checked your schedule for today and smiled to yourself. When you realized you just had to give a therapy to some patients and you can go back home. Just when you were about to get off your chair, the door of your chamber flew open and a girl, followed by security guards, came running inside.